Good morning, world, and all who inhabit it. Back at it again with the messy hair and the overalls because this pregnant lady is just, that's her outfit of choice. Okay? Okay? Okay. Good morning. I'm in a very, 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 very good mood because it's my son's birthday today. He turns 1 year old today, and there's a bird in my pool. It got out. Gross. Anyway, goodness gracious. So yeah, I'm just feeling really, really nostalgic and happy and blessed and pregnant and hormonal, so I will probably cry at some point during this video. I haven't posted in a while, and it's been rough because I just don't, I'm just on that train of I don't have anything positive to say, and if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I have something positive to say today. In this world, ladies, I'm speaking to you, ladies, that tells you that motherhood is not for you, that you can't do it, that you shouldn't do it, rather, that it's the hardest thing that you will ever do, that it's life-sucking and horrible, and all of these really negative, terrifying messages. Even women who want to get pregnant in the movies and in TV shows, and all the messaging is about how horrible pregnancy is, how horrible childbirth is, how horrible and exhausting being a mother is, how horrible being a wife is, how horrible, horrible, horrible everything is in regards to having a family. And I'm just here to tell you that you can do it and that it's the best. In a world where we're groomed to think about only ourselves, that is the difficult challenge of being a mother and being a wife, is you're not thinking about yourself. And it's not that it's hard to think about other people. It's actually the most fulfilling thing in the entire world. But when you've been raised by the government and our societal standards and norms nowadays to think about only yourself, what makes you happy, what is the best for you and you only, other people's feelings be darned, be darned. I'm trying harder and harder not to cuss because this little boy is going to start talking any minute now, and I don't need his first word to be a curse word. His first real word. But when we're raised to be unbelievably selfish, and I don't mean selfish in a negative way. Selfishness has a negative connotation because generally it's not the most attractive quality for someone to have. However, I'm not speaking about it in a negative way. I'm just speaking about it in a very practical point of the matter way. Is that when we're raised to be selfish and only think about ourselves and our feelings and the way that we want our life to go, and me, what do I want? It is a very difficult shift to become a mother, to first become a wife and then to become a mother. But becoming a wife leads you into becoming a mother. It's the best. Living for yourself and your wants and your needs is boring, circular. You don't get too far because life is miserable. I think everyone can agree, if you're being honest with yourself, that the best parts of life are when you're doing something for someone else. There's a joy that comes from that is untouchable. Whether it's a stranger, whether it's your family, whether it's a friend, your spouse, your significant other, whoever it may be. That's my angel. That's his favorite noise right now, is being a zombie. Hi, Goose. Anyway, the best part, the phrase of, if you want to cheer yourself up, cheer someone else up, that's a phrase and a quote and a thing for a reason. I might have just not said it right, but you know what I'm saying. Living your life for yourself only gets you so far, because like I said, if we're being honest with ourselves, we're not generally very happy people. And when you're only thinking about yourself, you're told that that's going to make you happier. It's going to push you further into growth and health and happiness and all of these things. However, you're just not, you're going to tap out. You're going to plateau. You're only going to get so far when it comes to serving yourself. It's when you bring in other people and you love someone else and you love them more than you love yourself, where true happiness and joy lies. There's a difference between happiness and joy. And for Christians and religious people, you know the difference between happiness and joy. But for people who aren't versed in that, joy is untouchable. Joy is rooted in your chest, in your heart, in your head, in your mind, in your soul. And it doesn't mean that you're always happy at all. That's why there's a difference between joy and happiness. Happy is a feeling that you're feeling in the moment that can be tampered with and messed with if you stub your toe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having the best day ever. I just stubbed my toe. Now I'm not happy anymore. That can be very easily rocked and tampered with. But joy is untouchable. And when you are living a selfless life and you are taking care of your husband or your wife and you're taking care of your children and living your life for your people, you can't shake the joy that it brings you. And there's so much messaging out there today about things from climate change to just third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave feminism, saying don't have a family, don't have kids. It's not good for you. It's not good for the earth. All the way from A to Z, there's reasons that they're telling you not to have a family and not to have kids and not to respect women, not to respect men. Don't find a spouse. Just have, mess around buddies for the rest of your life and be the rich auntie who gets to go on vacations and, laugh at your family who actually has kids and be like, sucks for you. I'll be here for 5 minutes to enjoy them and then I get to go live my own life. They're telling you that that's going to make you happy, and I am here to tell you that that's not the case. They're telling you that for a reason. And my point is that if you believe it for even a second or in the smallest piece of your heart that you are not capable of loving a spouse and loving a family and raising a family and having kids because you just don't think that you're capable of it, because the messaging out there is that you can't and that you shouldn't, you can and you should, because that is what will bring you joy. It is the best. It is the best. I'm telling you. So pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Start practicing putting yourself on the back burner sometimes. I'm not talking about things like don't drink your water and don't take your vitamins and don't eat right and don't exercise. Those things, yeah, you gotta take care of your body. You have to take care of yourself, which takes care of your mental health in a lot of ways, But taking care of other people, man, there's just nothing like it. And it's so antithetical to all the messaging that young people are receiving nowadays. So to you listening to this, maybe it's hitting you in the wrong way and you're like, no, I'm good. And you might be for right now, whatever it is that you're doing and pursuing that's making you happy, it won't last forever. I'm sorry to say. Chasing yourself, essentially, is not going to make you happy in the long run. It'll make you happy in the short term, but it will not keep you joyful through the ups and downs of life, the mountains and the valleys. It's a guarantee that life has those in store for you. You cannot save yourself from the hard times that life has in store for you, but you can arm yourself with joy by building a family. So I encourage you, if you're a man, to start respecting yourself and start respecting women. And if you're a woman, to start respecting yourself and start respecting men, and changing your your perspective on the gender that you're attracted to. And be on the lookout for the good ones, because they're still out there. We're all in this sinking American boat together, hoping and wishing and praying to find someone to make us happy. But try and start thinking about, yes, they can make you happy, but also start thinking about how you can make them happy as well. How you can be a good partner, how you can be a good fit into someone's life, just like they can be a good fit into yours. And start having babies. Find a good man, find a good woman, and start having babies. Because I'm telling you, we're all tired. You can either be tired waking up for work, right? Or you can be tired waking up with your baby. Like, we're all tired, and the government feeding us poisonous, chemical-ridden food isn't helping that situation, but that's a story for a different time. Please don't fall. But he is talk about joy. This kid is the happiest kid in the entire world. Mr. Smiles. Okay, so yeah, we're all tired. Life is hard. You can either be tired getting up and serving a boss who doesn't give a rat's booty about you, and hang out with employees and fellow, co-workers that don't give a rat's booty about you, unless you're lucky and you happen to work somewhere really wonderful. But chances are you don't, because when have any of us ever worked somewhere that makes us genuinely, truly joyful and happy? Or you can wake up, at 7 a.m. with your son on his birthday, and every day is the same, where you wake up and you watch this little kid grow, and it's just the best. I'm telling you, family's where it's at, y'all. All right, I'm out of here because I'm going to go hang out with my beautiful son. Yes, I am. And you can do it. Don't listen to the government. Listen to your biology. Find a good mate. Make some babies. Serve each other well. Love each other well. And be the change you want to see in the world. You know what I mean? If you're not happy with things, then raise your kids to be good people. And those are the people who are going to make long-lasting impacts on the world, So, anyway, I'm going to go. I love you. A lot. Drink your water. Take your vitamins. Eat good food if you can afford it, because I'm telling ya, this whole thing where they're making really poisonous food super cheap and really actually nutritious food real expensive, just do your best, y'all. We all just out here trying to survive. So I love you. I'll talk to you. I say soon, but who knows? Gotta go save my son from falling off the couch. I love you. Bye.